In this lesson, we're going to work on publishing a completed project. So here we are with our major video project, which has now entered the to schedule phase of the sprint, which means it's ready to be taken to the calendar. This is probably happening after a sprint is officially done. So really a publish step is sort of outside the sprint for many teams. It could be part of it as well, depending how quickly you publish things and make them live. But for a lot of teams, this is sort of a secondary activity. The sprint has been done. Now it's more about how does this project fit into our overall marketing calendar, and when do we want to make it live and tell our customers about it. So there's two ways to take this project to your calendar. The first one is going to be just pick it up right from your idea board and just drop it on this little box in the corner. That's going to move it to the calendar. This will actually give you a little calendar to select the date that you want to schedule it. And let's just say we're going to publish this on September 2nd. We're going to about a week and a half, October 2nd. Actually, let's go here Friday the 27th. So we'll schedule that. And now you can see that project is no longer in ideas and has now been moved to the calendar. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So there it is. One of the things that's neat about the calendar is now you're now going to see that all of those tasks that we had scheduled during our sprint were also visible on the calendar. Anything that is scheduled and has a date is going to be visible on the CoSchedule calendar. And this is going to be really handy for some of the other things that we're going to talk about for particularly team retros. But it's just a really great way to have a true a calendar of record of everything that's going on. Which can be difficult oftentimes, as you know, with an agile workflow. The other way I want to point out that you can find ideas and get them to your calendars is actually by opening what we call the idea bin. So this is actually just gives you a little mini version of the idea board, and you can select whichever idea status you want to take a look at. In our case, we were looking at to schedule. I don't see anything there ready to be moved over to the calendar, but as we go through these, you can see other projects that are out there, and at any time those things could be moved to our calendar and worked on in that way. So the calendar is an active publishing work area. So this is a time where we're actually going to be taking this video that was created and most likely publishing it on our website. We may be using some social media links to promote it. So there's all kinds of different things that may happen with the project at this point. I've created just a really simple publish template for a publish sprint. This is going to be based on a little differently than the one we did before, where it's based on when the project is going to start being worked on. This one's actually based on when the project is going to be published. Remember, we put this on the calendar for the 27th, meaning that we want this to go live on the 27th. So all of my tasks are actually being scheduled based on the 27th, and they're actually being scheduled backwards as compared to how they were scheduled in the idea bin. So those things have now been scheduled. If I go out here, I will see that those tasks are now visible on the calendar. If I had them assigned to somebody, that person would have been notified, and we're now ready to prepare this particular project for publish.